Dylan's Law, 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 Dylan's Law.
Welcome to the third episode of Dylan's Law. Very excited to be here. We're going to have a good time today. Very excited. Welcome. Lots of things to talk about today. Lots of crazy things are happening in the world. We got boats running into bridges. We got Puffy. We got Schneider. Things that have been talked about for quite a while that we're going to talk about some more. No real politics today. I know the first two episodes was very Julian Assange heavy, Palestine and Gaza heavy, TikTok ban heavy. What did we talk about? Oh, Destiny. Destiny is the reason why we talked about Gaza, because he's an idiot. But today, we're gonna stick away from the politics, but definitely still got some heavy stuff to talk about that I'm gonna try and make funny. I guess I don't know. Everything's not meant to be funny, but which is what I've said on this podcast before. But we got some great songs today. I'm very excited to play for y'all. There's lots of news going on. Did you guys see this? The boat crash in Baltimore. Did you guys see that? It's crazy, huh? Let's watch it real quick. They say that oh, interesting. They say that they lost power. That's what most people are saying, which is a good thing to have happen when you're driving a boat. And it ran right into that bridge, and it's, let's watch it real quick. No. Interesting. This video doesn't have any of the before, which is kind of interesting. Let's see. Why would they not show the full thing right before it goes into the bridge? That's what I want to know. I don't know. Very weird. I think it's probably because they said the power went out. But when you watch the video, you can clearly see the lights turn off, the lights turn back on, a clear turn, a bunch of steam come out the end as if I guess that's how boats work, right? If they're pushing to go forward, steam comes out the end, back. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe this isn't the 1800s. But, man, it looks like it was on purpose. I'm going to try and find it. But, there's obviously a lot of conspiracy theories out there. That always happens. That it was a false flag. I've read someone say that they think the captain of the ship was Ukrainian, and it's the Ukrainians trying to. I don't know, what would the Ukrainians prove? What point would they make? I don't know. That one doesn't make sense to me. But what does make sense to me is this. This is someone speaking about the capabilities of China. Let's listen to what this lady has to say.
In particular, we've seen Chinese cyber actors, including those known as Volt Typhoon, burrowing deep into our critical infrastructure to enable destructive attacks in the event of a major crisis or conflict. This is a world where a major crisis halfway across the planet could well endanger the lives of Americans here at home through the disruption of our pipelines, the severing of our telecommunications, the pollution of our water facilities, the crippling of our transportation modes, all to ensure that they can incite societal panic and chaos and to deter our ability to marshal military might and civilian will. Now, the threat is not theoretical. Leveraging information from our government and industry partners, CISA teams have found and eradicated Chinese intrusions in multiple critical infrastructure sectors, including aviation, water, energy, transportation. Now, based on this information, this is likely just the tip of the iceberg. So we're working aggressively with our partners in industry and across the U.S. government to take action now, knowing that this threat is real and this threat is urgent. First, through authorities from the Congress, based on a recommendation from the Cyberspace Solarium Commission, we are using our Joint Cyber Defense Collaborative, or JCDC, to catalyze robust operational collaboration with industry and government to enable us to uncover additional Chinese malicious activity and to develop ways to more rapidly detect it. We are also using our free services and resources and providing intelligence.
So basically what she's trying to tell you is to learn Mandarin now. I don't know. Do you guys think that the Chinese could have done this? What would be the point? Let's see. Now this guy, Chuck Castillo, or Chuck Calesto, has some interesting stuff to say on Twitter.
Complete turn towards the bridge.
Here we go. Here's the video I want to show you at the very beginning. Interesting that you can only find it on Rumble now, which when that kind of stuff only feeds into the conspiracy theories. When you can't see the full video and all this crap. Watch this. Watch this. So
It's making a complete turn towards the bridge. And I thought that was odd.
In 2017, the yacht lake.
Okay, so this doesn't show, my bad, it doesn't show the whole thing, but now it's going to show, supposedly this guy that's talking is in charge of some Chinese whistleblowers, everybody. Whistleblowers. The newest in sex toy technology. Whistleblowers. Anyway, this is a whistleblower from China, supposedly. Now, I don't know if this is true. This is just something I found on X. This could be completely fake, and this guy could not. He's obviously speaking in Mandarin. But this is what he says about some kind of technology that China supposedly has called remote towing.
May lost control in the Hudson River. The technology used by the CCP is the remote towing technology, which can cut off your power locally and makes you lose control. This technology is too easy for the CCP. The MH370 incident involves Meng Jianzhu and
One thing that gives me pause about maybe this might not be true is it keeps changing what room he's in and dates. So I don't know.
Mianhong. It's a murder for silencing the witness using aircraft remote towing technology. If the CCP can remotely tow away MH370, it will be able to remotely tow away any aircrafts. Now the United States knows that the whistleblowers movement holds the core secrets and intelligence of the CCP.
So there you go. I don't know.
It's making a complete turn
it's playing
towards
again.
the bridge. And I thought
It's
that
still
was
playing.
odd.
In 2017,
Stop it.
the yacht lady
Stop
made
it. There we go. Yeah, this shit is crazy, guys. I don't know. I saw some other things about it, and you say, why would China? China, when America goes to war, we have this thing in America called the military-industrial complex, which is connected to NATO as well. And what the U.S. does is we go around and conquer places. We go around and remove their governments, whether they elected them or not. We go around and install shadow governments, puppet governments. We invite countries to join NATO, and when you join NATO, you then have to buy weapons from certain weapon manufacturers, and that's how they continue to give money for the military-industrial complex. That's how it works. That's one of the many ways it works. That's why they're always pushing for war, because they love money. Maybe they love war too. Maybe they love knowing that they're responsible for the deaths of millions. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm stuffed up. Sorry. But that's why, I mean, look, you whatever you think about Russia, Ukraine right now, the only reason that the U.S. is trying to get Ukraine into NATO or backing Credo, the new superpower, Credo, Ukraine, NATO, and Kratom. But the reason why the U.S. desperately wants to help Ukraine, or our U.S. politicians desperately want that and desperately want to continue to push this new Cold War with Russia is because guess who they're buying their weapons from? They're buying them from the military-industrial complex, their lobbyists, Raytheon, all this kind of stuff. That's what the U.S. does. So we go and we spread our imperial power, install shadow governments, et cetera, get them in the NATO, get them buying weapons from us and our companies that run lobbyists, the biggest lobbyists in the U.S. weapons manufacturers, obviously, some of them. And then obviously Big Pharma and Israel, but we don't need to talk about that. What China has been doing, instead of going around, and this isn't a pro-China podcast, unless you're listening, President Xi Jinping, what China has been doing is they go to poor countries in Africa, countries in the Middle East, all these different countries, and they rebuild their infrastructure. They put money into their. They don't replace their government. They don't drop a bunch of bombs. They just slowly take control. Okay, they're still taking control. Don't think that they're not still taking control. They slowly take control of their government with money, which, hey, that might make the people's lives better. They live there. Good, I say. But that's how they take control. China, I got news for you guys. When China finally decides to go to war with us, it's not going to be them dropping giant bombs on us right away. That's not how it's not going to be trench warfare somewhere in Asia or whatever. It's not, no, guys. China has this capability. I 100% believe they have these capabilities, remote towing, shutting down our electric grid. Those are the things that are going to happen. Fun times. You know what I mean? You pay attention to what's happening at the border. I think like 20,000 military-aged Chinese men have entered the country through Mexico. That sounds, whoa. What were they doing in Mexico? Going to get tacos? I don't understand. Why do they can't come through Ellis Island or whatever? I don't know. But it's weird that 20,000 something Chinese military-aged men have entered illegally. Can I say that? I can, because it's breaking the law. So fuck off. But why? I mean, that's how they're going to go to war with us. There's this cool CIA guy on Andrew Schultz. Andrew Schultz, I'm kind of getting tired of. But and I also, whenever a comedian brings on the CIA guy, there should be some warnings there for you. But the CIA guy, they asked him, are like places like Chinatown used for intelligence gathering operations? And he 100% said yes. Which makes sense. You know what I mean? You have a population that's part of his town, which is, kind of been, and I don't mean taken over, like, oh, they're taken over, but it's kind of been claimed. It's been like a lot of people of the same ethnicities and cultures have moved there, and then you make a Chinatown. So it would make sense that China would put intelligence gathering operation in the middle of that, and he confirmed that. So that's what they're doing. They're infiltrating. Their technology is crazy. I'm sure that the United States has some crazy technology too, but I don't know. That's probably what the UFOs are. But it's just crazy to me. We should teach your kids Mandarin. That's what you should do. Don't teach them critical race theory. Okay? Don't teach them about their feelings. Don't teach them about any of those things. Don't tell them that they can be whatever they want. Teach them that they need to learn Mandarin, okay? Because if they don't learn Mandarin, it's going to be a hard time, okay? You need to learn some fucking Mandarin, everybody. They're coming for us. They're already here, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe that would be better, Who are we to say? Who are we to say? I'm glad that I don't have to drive over any boats at night, or any boats. I'm glad I don't drive over any boats. Glad I'm not over them boats. No, I'm glad I don't have to drive over any bridges like that, over water. Although, if you fall into a lake or whatever that is, a river, in your car, do you have a better chance of surviving than if I were to just fall off a bridge in my car? I don't know. Or are we dead either way? I don't know. I think we're dead either way, but whatever. All right, guys. China, if you're listening, my children are already learning Mandarin as we speak. I've made them take oaths to President Xi Jinping. Please have mercy. Anyway, this next song, first song of Dylan's Law. Today, very excited that this guy is letting us use one of his songs. It's very cool of him. He does not have to. He's if anything, you're going to see his name attached to this podcast, and you're going to come listen to me, not go listen to him because you heard him on my podcast. But maybe also there's people who haven't heard of him that are listening, so that's cool. A friend of mine has actually been touring with this guy. He's a rapper. I'm very excited to have two rappers on today, finally. I'm a huge hip-hop head. I love hip-hop. But if you send me some bullshit, I'm not going to play it. Maybe I'll play it. Maybe we'll have a day where we play the worst songs that I've gotten, because I've gotten some pretty bad rappers. But these guys are all dope. This first song, Black Smurf, everybody. Black Smurf. And this song is called Zero Degrees.
Zero hard frozen, I'm the coldest. Give me God on my left sleeve as I'm roaming. Replace a cheat in my healing part at the moment. She just love the idea of me, and I know it. You can match my energy if you want it. You can't knock me off my speed, I'm too focused. Home vibe with my own way like the ocean. On the go, take no days off, I'm in motion. I'm in motion, and they roller coasting. Archangels on my right sleeve like a Roman. War man with a warrior's heart like a Trojan. Walking around world in my hand, I feel golden. Golden eyes, see my future bright like an oracle. Before I switch, sacrifice myself like I'm Oreo. Niggas lie, and these bitches lie, but the money don't. In my lane, you will not survive. That shit overflow.
We got tour dates on the screen if you're listening.
Judging me, cause I'm not the same, I'll be molded. Was a king, turned into a god, got promoted. I've been moving on my own time if you ain't noticed. Yeah, never folded. Can't control, now I'm out my head, now I'm cozy. 4 a.m. up before the sun, like I'm Kobe. Black Smurf, like the golden child, I'm the chosen. So zero hard frozen, I'm the coldest. Give me God on my left sleeve as I'm roaming. Replace a cheat in my healing part at the moment. She just love the idea of me, and I know it. You can match my energy if you want it. You can't knock me off my speed, I'm too focused. On vibe with my own wave like the ocean. On the go, take no days off, I'm in motion. And I know it, she just love the idea of me. Yeah, I'm in motion. On the go, take no days off. Alright.
Give it up for Black Smurf, everybody. Zero below. And of course, I immediately exit out of all of his tour dates. So let me go find those real quick, because I'm going to read them to you, even though they were on the screen. That's a good song. Black Smurf, 0 Degrees. He is going to be April 13th on the Black Excellence Tour with I Don't Know Jeffrey. They're going to be in West Chicago, May 4th, Overland Park, Kansas. May 11th, Sacramento, California. May 17th, Bellevue, Washington. May 18th, Charlotte, North Carolina. May 25th, they're going to be in Houston. I don't know why I care. June 8th, they're going to be in Brooklyn. June 15th, Albuquerque. June 21st, San Diego. June 29th, El Paso. July 12th, Columbus, Ohio. And July 20th, Minneapolis, Minnesota. So make sure you're checking out motherfucking Black Smurf. That was good. Got some more rap coming up after that. Let's take a look at the notes. So some crazy stuff's been happening in the world of entertainment over the last couple weeks. Dan Schneider, Puffy, two sides of the same coin, you might say. Dan Schneider and Puffy, surprisingly, Dan Schneider and Puffy, two guys who have been big in entertainment industry for the last 30 years or so. I'm sure you know who Puffy is. Dan Schneider, in case you don't know, has been in charge of all of the wonderful television shows our children and myself, when I was a child, have been watching since the 90s on Nickelodeon. And he is a creep. Some things that YouTube, we're going to take you back a minute. YouTube, way back in the day, before it became what it is today, which is almost like its own cable service in a way. Before YouTube was that, it was weird cartoon horror horse videos. Let's see. Cartoon horse. Charlie. Yes, Charlie. You guys remember this fucking shit? This is what YouTube was founded on. This right here. You ready? You're not ready for this, guys. This is what we used to do. We used to get really stoned. Okay? We used to get really stoned. And then we would go to the library and we would watch this.
Hey, Charlie! Hey, Charlie, wake up! Yeah, Charlie, you silly sleepyhead, wake up!
Oh God, you guys. This had better be pretty freaking important. Is the meadow on fire?
No, Charlie, we found a map to Candy Mountain. Candy Mountain, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie, we're going to Candy Mountain. Come with us, Charlie.
Anyway, that's what YouTube was built on. Videos like that. Cat Williams stand-up clips from Pimpin', It's Pimpin', Pimpin', and Pimpin' Chronicles. Music videos. Okay, Lips of an Angel, Hinder, heard of it? And conspiracy theory videos. That's what YouTube was founded on. Okay, Charlie the Unicorn videos that probably gave all of us some kind of weird mental health issues because we watched it too much. Cat Williams clips from It's Pimpin', Pimpin', and Pimpin' Chronicles. Music videos and conspiracy theories. That's the four pillars of YouTube. You might not know that looking at it today, but it is. And back in the day, I used to be a bit of a conspiracy guy. And 15, 14, 13 years ago, there were videos about how creepy and fucking perverted Dan Schneider was, about his pool that was shaped like a foot, all the weird foot stuff he has little girls doing on his shows. That's been around for a while, and it's just not come to light because of the Drake Bell documentary. But people have been talking about that for a long time. The girl from iCarly, Jenna, is she from iCarly? Jenny, the girl who wrote the book, I'm Glad My Mom Died. She's talked about it. So I just want to say this. This might be a theme of the episode. This might be a theme of this show, actually. Whenever you get mad at someone because you think that they're being a conspiracy theorist, just take a moment and realize that in about 10 years, they're probably going to be proven right. Because in the last 5 years, 6 years, almost every conspiracy theory that I believed in, as far as the nefarious acts that people in power do, satanic pedophile rings, using those acts as blackmail, Jeffrey Epstein and Puffy and Schneider, all of these things that I believe that these things exist within the power of our nation and our entertainment industries, not just our nation, not just America, the world. Those things are basically being confirmed every day. And if you want to tell yourself that they're not, you can. You can tell yourself that. You're lying to yourself. But those things have been confirmed and are being confirmed every day. Nickelodeon, the guy who is in charge is a fucking pedophile. I mean, let's see here. I believe there was something I wanted to read. Yes. So we're going to read this. What are the allegations against Dan motherfucking Schneider? Okay. A timeline with controversies as he apologizes for past behavior. Yes, apologize, Dan. Now, I just want to say, look at that man's eyes. Look at that man's eyes. Look at his nose. Look at his creepy, creepy teeth. Look at the way he parts his hair. This man fucks children. Okay? There's no question about it. In the docuseries released in March 2nd, female writers allege that Schneider, remember, female writers working on a children's show, alleged that Schneider showed the staff pornography on his computer and played degrading pranks on employees. Jeanette McCurdy wrote about her experiences starring on Schneider's iCarly and Sam and Cat in her 22 memoir, I'm Glad My Mom Died, describing an unnamed, abusive, the creator. So Dan Schneider created all of these shows. So I'm going to take a drink. It's good. Okay. Nickelodeon hit its stride as the go-to place for children's programming after producer Dan Schneider joined the network in the 90s. It makes sense, actually, when you think about it. That's when Nickelodeon really started going. It makes sense that a guy who fucks kids would know how to make programming for kids. Anyway, but startling allegations over the years have tainted his beloved TV empire. Schneider, who created popular Nickelodeon shows like The Amanda Show, Drake and Josh, and iCarly, has been the subject of renewed scrutiny on the heels of the release of Investigation Discovery's docuseries Quiet on the Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV. And then here's a complete breakdown. March 26, 2018, Nickelodeon severs ties. I mean, look at him. Look at all. Oh, man, so gross. Following many conversations together about next directions and future opportunities, Nickelodeon and our longtime creative partner Dan Schneider, Schneider's Bakery, have agreed to not extend the current deal. It was a natural time. However, Deadline reported that there was more to the story. Nickelodeon launched 2 internal investigations due to concerns about Schneider's behavior. After a 2013 investigation, Schneider started giving notes to actors on Sam and Cat from his office instead of directly interacting with them. Weird. Still, the producer continued to work with the network and created the series Henry Danger and Game Shakers, but the network launched another investigation into Schneider in 2017 regarding alleged sexual behavior on his sets amid the Me Too movement in Hollywood. The investigation found no evidence of inappropriate sexual behavior, but it did find proof of verbal abuse in the workplace, which is how you get kids to act. You want kids to act and be fucking funny? You want kids to be funny? Abuse them. Anyway, as detailed by the New York Times in 2021, former colleagues called Schneider temperamental and difficult to work with. Others raised concerns about Schneider asking for massages and massaging the young actors offset and messaging. It would be bad if he was massaging the young actors offset, but he was messaging them. According to U.S. media, Schneider received a $7 million payout when he left Nickelodeon, which is what was still owed in his contract. In 2021, he reemerges after a 3-year hiatus. He told the New York Times in an interview that he took a break after partying with Nickelodeon to focus on backburner things, like losing more than 100 pounds. Holy shit. Man, maybe more kids would have fucked you if you lost 100 pounds before. In response to accusations that his shows like iCarly and Victorious contain scenes with sexual innuendo and that he sexualized the young stars, Schneider claimed that the comedy was totally innocent. That's because it wasn't funny. He denied mistreating the actors and defended his management style, saying he has high standards. Interesting. As for his relationship with the actors, Schneider said, I never interacted with actors in any way, texting or otherwise. That should make anyone uncomfortable. The producer added that he had become more gentle at communicating and teased multiple projects in development, including an ambitious and very different TV show pilot toward an adult audience. Interesting, but nothing materialized. August 9th, 2022, former actor Jeanette McCurdy releases her memoir. She wrote candidly about her experience on Schneider's iCarly and Sam and Cat. Her book was an immediate hit. McCarty, who portrayed Sam Puckett in iCarly in the spin-off series Sam and Cat, wrote about a powerful, controlling, and demanding person whom she referred to only as the creator. McCurdy said that this unnamed figure pressured her into drinking alcohol while underage, yelled at her while she was filming a kiss scene with her iCarly star Nathan Kress, and explicitly asked that bikinis be included in wardrobe fitting. Weird. In 2022, August of 2022, Business Insider's investigation with new allegations. Multiple writers and crew members who worked with Schneider spoke to Business Insider's Kate Taylor as part of the publication's investigation. Some former child actors shared positive comments, but one longtime writer described the environment fostered by Schneider as a maddening, disgusting, controlling little bubble. Alexa Nicholas, who starred as Nicole Bristow on Zoe 101, said that Schneider's set was traumatizing and alleged that the show creator yelled at her in a conference room with Nickelodeon executives when she was 13. Daniela Monet, who played Trina Vega in Victorious, said the sitcom was typically very BC, funny, silly, friendly, and chill, but there are moments that were sexualized. Gross. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, my God. These two people should never be together. Britney Spears' little sister and Dan Schneider. Look at that. He's got his whole, if you're not, you might not be looking, but he's probably got the whole weight of Britney Spears' little sister, whose name escaped me. He's probably got the same amount of weight in his second chin as she does in her whole body in this picture. That's crazy. Everything that happened on the shows Dan ran was carefully scrutinized by dozens of involved adults and approved by the network. If there was an actual problem with the scenes that some people now years later are sexualizing, they would be taken down, but they're not. They are aired constantly all over the world today, enjoyed by kids and parents. Writers said that they were subjected to grueling long days. Female staff writers who were sparse on Schneider's productions accused him of being sexist. BI's investigation also brought to light a gender discrimination hostile workplace claim filed by the Amanda Show staff writer Jenny Kilgan. Other employees accused Schneider of asking for massages from adult female colleagues. A person close to Schneider said that the producer regrets ever asking anyone and agrees it was not appropriate, even though it only happened in public settings. Wow. And this year, they released Quiet on the Set. I can hear people walking. Sorry. The series aired over 2 nights and detailed the dark side of Nickelodeon. The docuseries included interviews with multiple crew members, including Nicholas, Double Dare host Mark Summers, and all that cast members Giovanni Sandals and Brian Hearn. Aside from issues over pay, the 2 female writers alleged that Schneider showed the staff pornography on his computer and played degrading pranks. The docuseries also detailed 2 predatory males who were employed at Nickelodeon and contributed to unsafe environment for child actors, production assistant Jason Handy, and dialogue and acting coach Brian Peck. Handy, who described himself as a pedophile in his journal, was sentenced to 6 years in prison on 2 felony accounts and 1 misdemeanor involving 2 girls. Peck was arrested in August 2003 on 11 charges of child sexual abuse related to an unnamed actor. In October 2004, Peck was sentenced to 16 months in jail and ordered to register as a sex offender. Quiet on the Set revealed that Drake Bell was the actor who was sexually abused by Peck when he was 15 years old. In Quiet on the Set, in an interview with BI, Bell said that he struggled with processing his experience after Peck's arrest, but Schneider checked in on him and offered support at the time in the years that followed. Wow. Bell, who began acting when he was 5 years old, described Nickelodeon as a factory that treated child actors as expendable. And I guess this guy, Dan Schneider, who looks awful, has released a nearly 20-minute video responding to this documentary, which we're not going to watch. He addresses allegations and apologizes for past behavior. After the docuseries was released, Schneider sat down for an interview with Boji, a.k.a. Bobby Bowman, who played Groovy Smoothie manager Tebow on iCarly. Groovy Smoothie, okay. Hold on, I'm going to sneeze. Okay. Schneider said that the behavior that he exhibited back then wouldn't happen now. He admitted that on-set massages are wrong and that he'd never do it today. Regarding allegations about his writing room, the producer said no writer should ever feel uncomfortable in any writer's room ever. He said that it's normal for inappropriate jokes or topics, especially at kids' shows, to come up in those settings, but he's embarrassed that he took part in it and made practical jokes that went too far. He insists that they're made for kids. Jeez, I hope you guys don't hear that stomping. Schneider acknowledged that there are people who didn't have a positive working experience with him. He chalked up his attitude to the pressure of doing 40 more episodes per year. He said watching Quiet on the set made him want to call some of the people who spoke out and apologize for the part he played in their negative experiences. He also said that there are plenty of things he'd do differently. I wish I could go back to earlier years of my career and bring the growth and experience that I have now and do a better job. Nicholas slammed Schneider's apology in a reaction video uploaded on YouTube last Tuesday. I would have appreciated if Dan apologized directly to me. He's a bully, a meanie, and impacted my life, right? A meanie. Where's a phone call of an apology? How come you can do all this? How can everyone do all of this but not reach out to the person that they hurt? I don't know. That shit is crazy. There is some video of Dan acting pretty fucking weird with children. We'll watch a little bit of that. Let's see here. It's literally called Dan Schneider's Creepy Moments compilation. And it's 8 minutes long. We're not going to watch it.
And we get had a spoon. I had a spoon. This is why I'm in Hollywood.
Yeah. Eat your cereal, kids.
Did she say nice things about me? Because I will tase her if necessary.
Uh-oh.
I have the taser. We haven't had to use it in a long time. But
I said lots of nice things.
So I said nice things about you too.
Oh.
That's going to get on TV. That's going to get on TV.
Oh, and then there's a weird picture of him with Michelle Obama, which is, I don't know why they showed that. Let's see.
You know what's going to happen. This on YouTube. What? You know.
Very weird. Just a 300-pound older man that randomly tickles little girls.
This British guy came on the show and called
freaks me
everyone
out.
a bunch of hobknockers.
Do you know what a hobknocker is? They're going to tell you.
So I looked up what it meant on Urban Dictionary, and
I don't know if she's going to say it. She probably is. But a hobknocker, according to Urban Dictionary, is one who masturbates in public restrooms. Sound like there's a hobknocker in the next stall.
what is this show?
Lots of feet stuff. Squirting yourselves in the faces. Yeah, this is normal. I don't know. Some weird stuff with Amanda Bynes.
Throat is my instrument. I'm a throat player.
Throat is her instrument. That's
Sounds
friendly.
kind of gross.
Yeah, lots of fish stuff. Lots of just rubbing feet. Let's see. Anyway, this is enough. Don't let your kids watch Nickelodeon. I thank God I was a Cartoon Network kid, you know? Don't let your kids watch Nickelodeon. That shit, it's crazy. And the craziest thing to me is that this and the next topic we're going to talk about both have been known for 20 years. So the next guy we're going to talk about is Puffy, but we need to play another song, everybody. We need to play another motherfucking song. And we're going to, my homie, once upon a time, I used to work in a dispensary. Dispensaries, if you don't know, are where we go to purchase legal marijuana. And I worked at a dispensary not long, about 7 years ago, probably more, called MMJ America in Boulder. And horrible place to work, to be honest with you. The customers, both sides, just the bitchiest people ever. I would never do it again. But this guy who came in every week, every day, probably was one of the cool ones. Rapper. Was going to see you at the time, and we would talk about our dreams and what we want to do and what we want to accomplish. And this guy is fucking doing it, and that's dope. His name is Swizzy J. And he's got a dope new single called Breaking Records. And that's what we're going to listen to now. Swizzy J, Breaking Records.
Swizzy J on the track. Exotic goon. Exotic lifestyle. You know we scoring. We winning over here.
Blank Beats Production.
Do the Shador, wrist dancing when I score. Running up the numbers, MVP of the sport. Making it look easy, breaking records on the board. Selling out the stadium full of black and gold. Do the Shador, wrist dancing when I score. Running up the numbers, MVP of the sport. Making it look easy, breaking records on the board. Selling out the stadium full of black and gold. Numbers up, turn the city to believers. Can't be stopped when it all, we some dreamers. Squad full of leaders, squad full of dogs. Ain't taking no losses, time to beat the odds. My heart in this game, gotta give it all I got. You only get one shot, time to take it to the top. Winning all I know, I ain't worried about a loss. Scoreboards is a lie, we ain't really got to talk. Untouchable on the field, heavy hustle in my gear. Pray to God, got no fear. My time now, this a year. Hear the crowd full of cheers, something like an engineer. Built this from the ground up, now it's time to crown us. No one ever found us. Put myself on, blocked out all the doubters. I don't need your flowers, I really got the power. Superstar of the show, man of the hour. Do the Shador, is dancing when I score. Running up the numbers, MVP of the sport. Making it look easy, breaking records on the board. Selling out the stadium full of black and gold. Do the Shador, is dancing when I score. Running up the numbers, MVP of the sport. Making it look easy, breaking records on the board. Selling out the stadium full of black and gold. Do the Shador, do it. Wrist dancing when I score. Scoring. Running up the numbers. MVP of the sport. Winning. Making it look easy. Breaking records on the board. Selling out the stadium. Full of black and gold.
Give it up for motherfucking my homie, Swizzy J, everybody. Swizzy motherfucking J. That's some good shit, dude. He's doing great. Hopefully we get some more songs with him. I'm going to try and get him on Recreational Outrage, which you should check out. I'm all stuffed up, guys. Sorry. Okay. The other thing that has been circling the YouTube pages for quite a number of years is Puffy, P. Diddy. P. Diddy, Puffy, Puff Daddy, Sean Diddy Combs. You know, a long time ago, one of the popular conspiracies was that like Jay-Z was a Freemason involved, and maybe he is, I don't know. But P. Diddy was, P. Diddy was always involved in those conspiracy theories as well. Sex trafficking, being involved in the deaths of Pac and Biggie. Obviously, there's stuff that happened with Shine where, now I've heard that that actually Jennifer Lopez was the one that brought the gun and all this stuff. And that's a tangent, I guess. Some of you don't even know about Shine. But he's a rapper who took a gun charge for Diddy back in the day. There's always been rappers, underground rappers who don't fuck with him anymore, who have hinted at stuff. But now there's people who are suing him, including his former girlfriend Cassie, and producer Lil Rod, and it's actually pretty crazy. And I think it's crazy because, one of the videos I'm going to show you that should have given people pause about what might be going on at what Diddy calls Flavor Camp. Is a video from 14 years ago with him and a 14-year-old Justin Bieber. But we're not going to watch that first. We're going to watch this just to give us a little more info about what's going on with Diddy.
Man man is accusing Sean Diddy Combs of drugging his alleged sex assault victims. That's one of the new details we're learning tonight about the sex trafficking allegations against the music mogul.
We've also obtained new body camera video of the moment one of Combs' alleged drug mules was arrested at a Southport.
Diddy, if you're listening and you're looking for a new mule, I need some money.
Airport as his homes were raided Monday.
CBS News Miami's Anna McAllister joins us with those details from Watson Island, as well as the Miami rapper who's coming to Diddy's defense. Anna?
Hey, Lauren and Elliot. Yeah, so right now we're on Watson Island, right down the street from Star Island, and that's because earlier today when we went to Star Island, we were told by security that we had to leave. So that's why we're here right now. And in my hand, see this massive document? This is about 100 pages. This is the latest lawsuit filed against Diddy, and in it there are some very explosive allegations. Caught and cuffed on camera. New police body camera footage obtained by CBS News Miami shows the moment 25-year-old Brendan Paul, an alleged drug.
It is nice that I mean, if I was a powerful black man, I would have a tweaker-looking white guy with tattoos all over him as my mule. Just saying. That is a good choice. That is a good choice, Diddy. I think that you made the right choice there.
From music mogul Sean Diddy Combs was arrested for possession of cocaine and marijuana candies Monday at the Opa-locka Executive Airport. Diddy has been hit with 5 lawsuits over the last 4 months, accusing the rapper of sexual assault, sex trafficking, and abuse. The latest lawsuit, filed on behalf of music producer Rodney Little Rod Jones, accuses Diddy of sexually assaulting, harassing, and drugging him and others, saying Mr. Combs provided laced alcoholic beverages to minors and sex workers at his home in California, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Florida, and St. Bartholomew. The lawsuit goes on to say that during this time, Mr. Jones was forced to solicit sex workers and perform sex acts to the pleasure of Mr. Combs.
I have a feeling that this is just the tip of the iceberg as it pertains to unraveling whatever scheme might be taking place.
Interesting. One of the people who was named in Lil Rod's lawsuit that Diddy kind of, in a sense, sold him off to is good old Cuba Gooding Jr. So I guess we know how he's not radio. He's bad.
Spencer Cooven is an attorney who represents.
Actually, Cuba Gooding Jr. didn't he get sentenced for sexual assault like in 2019? I believe he did. So, a pattern of behavior in this community, it sounds like.
Several victims in the Jeffrey Epstein case. Cooven says though the latest lawsuit was filed just last month, he believes law enforcement has had their eyes on Diddy way before his LA and Miami properties were raided on Monday.
That means that they've been interviewing victims. They've been interviewing people behind the scenes. They probably already have numerous statements from individuals that have talked about what happened. And that is what probably supported the request for a search warrant on these properties.
Celebrities sharing their thoughts on the Diddy drama, including Miami rapper Uncle Luke, who posted a video to social media this week claiming Diddy is being targeted after he filed a lawsuit against a beverage company for racial discrimination.
I'm a conspiracy theorist myself, Uncle Luke, but he's not getting in trouble for sex trafficking, amongst other things, because of a fucking alcohol company. You dumbass.
Last year.
They done smeared your name. By the time you get in the courtroom, you lost already because you're sitting up there with a jury looking at you like a pedophile, and you probably ain't never touched a little girl in your life.
Uncle Luke previously said on We in Miami podcast that he would leave Diddy's parties early.
Why, Uncle Luke? Why did you leave early?
Did you party with Diddy a lot?
Oh, no, not really. I would go to the party and leave early.
Why wouldn't you stay, man?
I go to the party and leave early. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what goes on after hours, but
he wasn't trying to fight it out.
I wasn't trying to fight it out.
Diddy's private jet was spotted at the Opa-locka Executive Airport earlier this week, but his current whereabouts are unknown as the allegations against him continue to mount. And we just found out about 30 minutes ago online on social media, one of the women who was named in this lawsuit, this latest one, she was named as accused of being one of Diddy's sex workers. Her name on Instagram is Daphne Joy. She is coming out and she is denying these allegations. She says she's going to explore her own legal options. As for Diddy, right now he's not facing any charges, and he and his attorney are denying all of these allegations. But for now, reporting live from Watson Island, Anna McAllister, CBS News, Miami.
Anna, thank you for that.
Anna, thank you. This stuff was being talked about a long time ago. Watch this. This is crazy. Now I know that nothing is explicitly said in this video, but just keep in mind, this is Justin Bieber when he's 13, 14 years old, almost maybe 15. And this is Diddy, after murdering Tupac and Biggie, after blowing up a man's car. Maybe this was before that, actually. That's in the Cassie lawsuit. This is Diddy, at his full power in the media, in the music industry. I don't know, he had to have been 40 years old. Justin Bieber's 14, 15, and just watch how creepy this is, okay?
Yeah, so as soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be yours. So, every time you clean LA, it's a little dusty, but one shot in.
Man.
Right out. Minute.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna be driving this next year.
Yeah, when you get 16, you come down and you gotta, wear your seat.
I mean, I'm 15. You could ride in the passenger seat. I got my permit. Not yet.
No.
16.
No,
16.
Let's slow down, Justin.
Okay.
Let's slow down. Okay.
One step at a time.
Admittedly, this part seems harmless, but it gets weird. I promise.
Yeah. The keys is yours when you get 16. You're good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah. And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay. I get the mansion.
Yeah.
So where are we off to now?
Where would you like to go?
I mean, wherever you want to go. Where are we going?
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
Don't look at that picture.
Been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did his first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours.
When Usher was 10, he had legal guardianship of him.
He's with me, so
Why would you allow your 15-year-old to be with, I don't know, for 48 hours?
We gonna go full.
They're gonna go full buck.
Buck full crazy.
Buck full crazy. He knew he didn't want to say buck full crazy. He'd say buck wild. He knew what he wanted to say. He knew what Diddy was getting ready to do. And Justin, if you look at Justin's eyes, he knew it was about to happen too.
Going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you want to do? What you want to do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls. Let's go get some girls.
A man after my heart. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Man after my own heart. Let's go get us some girls, Justin. I don't think they can get the same girls. But maybe they do. This is in case you don't know, this is from 50 Cent's Instagram that he posted. 50 Cent's baby mama has been named in this lawsuit as well as one of the sex workers. Mr. Combs had hidden cameras in every room of his home. This is from the Rodney Jones civil complaint documents. Mr. Combs had hidden cameras in every room of his home, has recordings of several celebrities, artists, music label executives, and athletes engaging in illegal activity. These individuals were recorded without their knowledge and consent. Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person who has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties. So, you know, how do I get it? How do, whoa, what are we doing? How do you get a freak off party invite? Has that, do I got to have a good voice? You know, like one of those voices that the guys who they would castrate them early. What, castratos, is that what they're called? So that they would never lose their voice. Is that what happened to Justin? I don't know. We're going to talk some more Puffy probably, but we got to play another song. We got to play another song. And next up is Scarlett Silhouette, everybody. Very stoked. We got hip hop today and we got metal. So very stoked. This is Scarlett Silhouette, creator of Storms, everybody. Let's go.
I am a dangerous force, made of chaos and thorns. I am your fears reborn, creator of storms. I am the flame of the dragon, burn in your eyes. I'm the mundane and magic, born in your life. No, I will let you get away from me. Silhouette, everybody. Fuck yeah. That was good shit. Scarlett Silhouette, Creator of Storms, very good. Wednesday, April 24th at 8 p.m. with Kazha with Scarlett Silhouette. They're going to be at the Griffin, Las Vegas, Nevada.
You should check them out. That's them. They're a band from Las Vegas. That was dope. I like that. Great vocals, good lyrics. You guys should be proud. That was that dumb thing to say. I don't know. But yeah, go check them out just in case you couldn't understand me. I was trying to be, Wednesday 24th. They will be at the Griffin, Las Vegas. Come to Denver. Come to Denver, guys. Yeah, that was good. This Puffy stuff, man. Let's watch one more video real quick. Actually, we're going to watch a couple more videos because, yeah, we're going to watch this first. This is, I don't know if you've ever seen this, but this was a while ago too. This was posted 10 years ago.
Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close to the bed. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. I should look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should.
Drop the guard stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like that's how. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this for me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. It's stupid.
All right. There's other stuff that we could watch. We don't need to go. There'll probably be more P. Diddy episodes, I have a feeling. But, yeah, they used to wrestle off the Frosted Flakes after they woke up when Usher was 10 and Puffy was much older. I think he was like 37 or something like that. I don't know. That shit is crazy. It wasn't 30. He's probably 25 or something like that. But it's crazy that Puffy had a guardianship of Usher at one point. And he lived with him when he was like 10 years old. And come on, we can all admit what Puffy is hinting at there. And that's the problem is that it's pedophilia. That's the problem, obviously. That shit is crazy. And that's been on the internet for 10, 15 years. The Justin Bieber one and the one with Kevin Hart and Usher. It's crazy. And now it's all coming out. And people back then would call you crazy. They could, no way. No way Bohemian Grove is a thing. It is. This is the same type of behavior. Same type of thing that those people are doing. The same thing. Jeffrey Epstein, Harvey Weinstein. It's all the same thing. We're going to do one more thing about P. Diddy. Then we're going to play a song and get out of here. Now, this guy, I'm not saying this guy that I'm about to show is the most, he's not like the end all be all of people. But anyway, his name is Don Lucier. He calls himself the breaker of narratives. Supposedly, Death Row Records founder Suge Knight warned Sean Diddy Combs that his life is in danger because of the secrets he knows in the little secret room they participated in. Suge stated, "I'll tell you what, Puffy, your life is in danger. Because you know the secrets. Who's involved in that secret little room you guys are participating in? They're going to get you if they can." Let's see. Suge is currently serving a 28-year prison sentence. Told Diddy, "Sometimes you got to face the music." In closing, Suge warned Diddy that do not do your time going by Brother Love. Brother Love is not a good code name for prison. Wow. When Homeland Security raided Puffy's priorities, it is reported the first thing they did was turn off his surveillance and recover all his footage. It is also reported that Homeland Security was searching for and confiscated electrical devices in addition to reporting a camera in every room of the mansion. Let's see what Suge Knight has to say here.
Tell you what, Puffy. Your life is in danger. Because you know the secrets. Who's involved in that little secret room you guys participating in. So, you know they're going to get you if they can. It's a little crazy how Puffy get booted out the alcohol business and Jimmy Iovine steps in. With Andre and
Maybe there's something to do with alcohol.
Snoopy promoting it. It's never a good look when it comes to culture of hip-hop and for our community, for our people. I turn myself in. Sometimes you got to face the music. That's most of the time. Puffy, I'm going to give you some real advice. 2 quick things. You got to make a decision. When you go to prison, either you're going to be standing up pissing or squatting, sitting down pissing. I advise you to try to take the first one. Because, you know, if you're squatting, pissing on the seat, you know what that means. Oh, yeah, by the way, do not do your time going by Brother Love. Brother Love is not a good code name for prison. I'm out.
Okay. So part of me wondered if that was real, because that dumb guy is a bit on the far crazy. I don't know. He gets a little crazy with his conspiracy theories, but it's all entertainment to me. But so I looked it up while we were listening to that, and look at this. It is a real thing. This is from TMZ. Watch your back, Puffy. Brother Love handle won't fly in prison. Suge Knight isn't above kicking a man when he's down, especially when the man is Diddy. That's crazy. Dave Mays. TMZ Hip Hop obtained this new commentary from Suge. We're told it's an outtake from his Collect Call podcast with Dave Mays. He has a podcast? I'm going to have to listen to the fucking Suge Knight podcast. And the Death Row founder is clearly convinced his longtime rival is destined for prison just like him. Suge says his thoughts and prayers are with Diddy's kids, particularly Justin and King Combs, who were detained in cuffs but not arrested. Suge says allegations against Diddy made in several lawsuits are ugly stains for hip-hop and black culture and suggests he turns himself in to the authorities. It's important to note he hasn't been arrested or charged with any crimes, but Suge obviously thinks he knows how this is always going to play out now that the U.S. Attorney's Office is on the case. The audio is Suge's only official comment on Diddy's drama. His X account is still being hacked with fake posts at the moment. He goes into more details about his issues with Diddy as well as Jermaine Dupri in his most recent podcast interview. Suge's friend Big Jake was infamously killed in '95 outside an Atlanta party, and he's been beefing with JD and Puffy, as Suge still refers to him ever since. And of course, there's the old East Coast, West Coast beef. Well, Diddy's team sees the whole investigation as a full-blown witch hunt, but Suge think it's time he prepares for the worst. He warns audience to avoid using his newest nickname, Brother Love. Keep in mind, Suge is serving out a 28-year sentence for manslaughter in a California state prison. And as they say, misery loves company. That's crazy. I thought for a half a second that was going to be a fake fucking video. It's real. Wow. So, hey, Diddy, you know, brother, you deserve it because, yeah. I don't know if I can play this. Let's see if I can real quick. Moral Technique. Puffy Freestyle. Moral Technique way back in the day. Now that I'm thinking about it, it was probably about Jay-Z, though, huh? This isn't gonna sound. Never mind. We'll do that later. But Moral Technique used to have a dope freestyle out there where he dissed Puffy and Jay-Z, I thought, but I'll find it some other day. Okay, we're gonna play one more song, everybody. And then we're gonna get out of here. We're over an hour. Yeah, the thing is, this is the lesson we need to learn. There's a lot of powerful people, and all of those powerful people. There's a lot of powerful people, and every single one of them abuse that power. I believe. As far as like the most powerful people, there's probably some good people. There are, but this stuff about Puffy, the stuff about Dan Schneider, has been something that has circulated in conspiracy theory circles for almost 15 years, if not longer. And it's something you bring up, people call you crazy, you get lumped in with stupid fucking flat earth and election shit and fucking. Guess what, guys? Every election is stolen because every election's bullshit. Get over it. Every election is fraud. It's not real. It's fake. Okay? Every election is fake. Not just one or the last two, because the last two, supposedly, according to both political parties, have been rigged. So every election is rigged. Every election in my lifetime has been rigged. All of them are fake. Get over it. That's not the kind of conspiracy theories that we're talking about. But when you bring up even real things that are actually happening, that there's like soundproof evidence, I know those are two different things, to confirm that this is happening, you get called all these crazy things, you get lumped in with all these fucking retarded, all these people, and retarded, whatever. And you get lumped in with people who make up the stupidest things, like flat earth. What is flat earth? What is that keeping us from? Oh, the other side of Antarctica. I don't want to go to Antarctica. Okay? I don't care what. So I could see people riding on brontosauruses. I don't care. Anyway, some of this stuff is real, and it's been around for 15 years, been talked about for 15 years. And some of you who are listening probably lumped it in with all the other crazy conspiracy theories, and now it's coming true. So remember, when your conspiracy theory friend is talking, they probably are right, sadly. Okay, next song. Don't forget it. Next song is from a band called Spitting Image, and it is called Forgotten. Forgotten by Spitting Image. And they are going to be at Cervantes on 420 for a festival, the Bridging the Music Presents Denver Mini Fest festival at Cervantes. Strict Spitting Image will be there. Here we go. Spitting Image, Forgotten. Let's go.
It was with
give it up for Spitting Image once again. They're going to be at the Denver Mini Fest at Cervantes. I guess I wonder if they're going to Cervantes. I wonder if it's at the other side or if it's going to be like outside. I don't know. But Cervantes, 4:30 p.m. Bet that's going to be fun, dude. They got Terrell Box State University, John Brewster, Becca J, a lot of people I've never heard of. But Spitting Image, that's a dope song. This is their Instagram, which I'll have everyone's Instagrams and everything in their bio. SpittingTheImageBand.com or Instagram, that's their Instagram. But yeah, good stuff. Big fan of their music. I will be checking out more. I always like when people have sent me music, the 3 episodes that we've done the song that I can listen to, that I can actually add to my Spotify playlist and stuff like that. So, what an episode today. I hope that people are still enjoying it. I hope that it grows. I hope that it's good, entertaining, whatever. Hopefully, hey, soon when you speed, a Chinese police officer will be able to remotely tow your car to prison. So be happy, right? We have time to still learn to speak the language that we're all going to have. We all thought we should learn to speak Spanish in high school, and we should have been learning Mandarin. But, teach your kids Mandarin and teach them not to hurt conspiracy theorists' feelings by making them feel dumb, because 15 years later, they're probably going to be proven right. That's the lesson for today. Speak Mandarin, believe conspiracy theorists. Not all of them, but the ones that make sense. There's a few of them out there. There's a few theories out there that make sense, and sometimes it's real, and a lot of them have improved. Who would have thunk that, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, we'd all know that there's this pedophile island with a temple on it where they're all going to fuck whoever and get filmed and used as blackmail. That was one of the crazy things that could not possibly be true. And now look. So keep that in mind. Stay open-minded. Not too open-minded, because there's some bullshit out there. But, please. And we're going to get into some bullshit, I think. I'm trying to get some fun interviews. We'll see what happens. This has been Dylan's Law, everybody. You can catch me every week at Howie's Ralston Open Lounge on Saturdays. We got the comedy mic. List drops at 8:30. We usually start at 9. It's always a fun time, always a good crowd. April 9th is my next show there. Ricky Ramos is headlining. Elliot Broder. No, April 6th is my next show there. April 6th, sorry. Ricky Ramos is headlining. Elliot Broder. Maybe Mike Hawkburns is guest hosting. That'll be fun. I will not be there. I am booked at my grandfather's funeral, so I won't be there. But April 12th, Cloudad Comedy returns to Spirit Hound Highlands. Fun show, fun room, good time. Mitch Jones is headlining. Emily Cornelius is guest hosting for me. We got a great lineup. I myself am going to be a little down the road over at the Bug Theater for the Psychedelic Comedy Show with Mike Kaplan. Shout out to Billy Joe Gillespie for putting in Outhouse Productions for putting this together. Very excited to be on a show at the Bug Theater, the Psychedelic Comedy Show, April 12th. And then also April 12th, I got 3 in one night. Also April 12th, I will be Roast Battle Denver at Wide Right, battling Tanya Sabrina. In something I'm very excited. It's going to be fun. I'm sure she's going to say horrible things to me, and I'm very excited to say horrible things to her. So check that out. April 19th, I'm going to keep going. April 19th, Who's Riffin' Who? The funnest riff show you could possibly go to in Denver. It's at the Coffee Joint. You'll get some vapes. We got a new sponsor, Joyables. They're going to be handing out some edibles. It's going to be a fun time. Who's Riffin' Who? It's a riff competition. Come fill up our bucket with topics, and we'll pick a best riffer of the night. Then April 26th, I'm going to Chandler, Arizona to headline a show at Mic Drop Mania. Very excited. I'm stoked. Hopefully I will get on some more shows out there, and if I do, I will obviously plug them here. And then last, but certainly not least, please check out my podcast, Recreational Outrage, on Slaughterhouse Studios. It is my favorite podcast that I do. It is pure comedy, pure fun. We probably say mean things, but it's a good time. We feature all kinds of Denver comedians. We've also had Jackie Cation on. We've had John Novosad on, also known as Hippie Man. We've had Mo Alexander on twice. Haven't it been twice? I don't know. But then we've also had a lot of great Denver comics. Liv Carter and Corey David were on the last one. Aforementioned Tanya Sabrina. We've had all the roast battle dudes: Evan Joe, Adam Gilliland, Jake DePizza, Spaghetti Jake, Austin Langley. We've had Mitch Jones and AJ Finney. We've had a lot of good guests. So check that out. Recreational Outrage, Slaughterhouse Studios. This has been Dylan's Law. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Dylan's Law. 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 Dylan's Law.